Hello students, once again a very hearty welcome to the English world of Aradhya. Myself Rasmin sir, teaching English to the students of 9 to 12 standard in English medium. Students, remember we were doing the topic indirect speech. Now under indirect speech, in my previous videos we have already seen the three main types of changes that are taking place while converting a sentence from direct speech into indirect speech. What are those three main changes? First is the change in pronoun, second change in tense, and third change in time and place showing words. So all those three are basic changes which normally take place in every sentence of direct speech when you convert it into indirect speech. Then we had proceeded further to see how the indirect of assertive sentence is done. Then we had also seen how the indirect of interrogative sentence is done. Under interrogative sentences, we had seen two types of sentences, one yes no question and one WH question. Remember, in yes no question, reporting verb and reported speech are connected with the conjunction if or whether, while in WH question, reporting verb and reported speech are connected directly. Okay, and normally in yes no question, if is followed by the subject, and then you change the tense and the remaining changes are taking place. While in WH question, WH word is followed by the subject and then the remaining changes are taking place. Understood? Now we will move on to the imperative sentence. This is also a type of sentence. Let's see how we change it into indirect speech and what all changes are we supposed to keep in mind. Okay, so here if you see, the first rule says that reporting verb said to becomes ordered, commanded, instructed, advised or requested. Understood? Whenever please is given, so said to will become requested and please will be removed. Okay, an order is given, then ordered, command is given, then commanded, some instruction is given by your teacher or somebody else, then it is said to becomes instructed. Okay, some advice is given by some people, then it is said to becomes advised. Okay, similarly then you see second rule, reporting verb RV and reported speech RS are connected with the preposition to or not to. Now students, here you will have to understand. Okay, negative sentence, negative imperative sentence will begin with do not or don't. So you will have to remove do not and then you will have to use not to connect both the parts. See, third rule says the same thing. In the third rule, you see, in negative sentence, do not or don't is removed and not to is used. So if the command or the, we can say imperative sentence is positive, then you have to connect it only with to. But if it is negative, so negative sentence will begin with do not or don't. So in that case, you just remove do not or don't and replace it with not to. With not to, you connect both the parts. Okay, then inverted commas are removed and the basic three changes are made. So what we normally make. Okay, look at the example. Kavita said to her brother, please give me your marker. Now here Kavita is the speaker, her brother is a listener. Okay, and from the sentence we can make out, since the word please is used, she is requesting her brother. So here say, reporting verb said to will become requested and both the parts you see are connected with the preposition to because it is a positive sentence, affirmative sentence. Okay, so its indirect is done this way. Kavita requested her brother, please is removed because for please we already changed over here requested, to give her his marker. So here me and your became her and his. Okay, according to the gender of the both the speaker and listener. Okay, look at the second example. The minister said to his secretary, get me complete details of this incident today only. Now minister means he is at the high post, secretary is just working under him. So minister can already give him order. So here for said to, reporting verb said to, we have used ordered. Okay, the minister ordered his secretary Since the sentence is positive, we will connect it with the preposition to. To get him, me means him. Complete details of that incident today will become that day, only will remain only. Okay, so here the sentence is done this way. So students, what I suggest is you go for the changes in indirect speech only word by word, then only you will be right. Otherwise, if you first change it the entire sentence into your mind, and if you later on if you go on writing, then there will be many mistakes. And remember, one mistake in a sentence, the entire sentence is wrong. So even if it is a minor mistake, suppose here instead of today, if you don't write that day, if you write something else, or if you written today, then also it is wrong. The entire sentence is right, but because of this mistake it will be wrong. Or if you take out the word only, then also it is wrong. So you are not asked to take out that word. Understood? So here it is a positive imperative sentence, so we connected it with preposition to. Look at the next example. The traffic police said to the driver, don't drive so fast. So here the traffic police is warning also and instructing also. So you can use both the words. Okay, said to will become either warned or instructed. So here we have used instructed. The traffic police instructed the driver, don't, as I told you in the third rule, don't or do not, these words are removed and not to is used. So here don't is removed and not to is used. Not to drive so fast. Understood? Now let's move further. Still there are a few more sentences to go. Before that, we will see the last example. Sometimes students, you see, the listener is not on the reporting verb side. Sometimes it is on the reported speech side. So you'll have to take the listener from that side to this side, reporting verb side. Okay, look at this example. The boss said, dear staff members, don't postpone your work till tomorrow. So here who said? Boss. To whom? To his staff members. And staff members, that those words are written in inverted comma. So it is in the reported speech. But they are listeners, so we will take them to this side. So the boss advised, here he is giving a sort of advice, okay, through a negative sentence. So here we will take the listeners to that side. The boss advised the staff members, and your imperative sentence begins from here. Don't postpone your work till tomorrow. So don't we will remove and we will use not to. So same thing is done over here, students. You see, the boss advised the staff member not to postpone their work till tomorrow will become the next day. So accordingly only I have made the changes. That's why this sentence is correct. So students, for imperative sentence, you just keep all these things in mind. Here it is not that said to becomes asked. Said to can become requested, can become ordered, can become advised, instructed, all those things. Okay. Now we move on to the exclamatory sentence. Now exclamatory sentence also has such changes. Okay. First is what? Reporting verb said to becomes exclaimed with joy, exclaimed with sorrow, exclaimed with praise, exclaimed with appreciation, exclaimed with delight, exclaimed with surprise, exclaimed with shock, exclaimed with disgust, or exclaimed with hatred. Exclaimed with, you can also write, instead of writing exclaimed with joy, you can also write exclaimed joyfully. Instead of writing exclaimed with sorrow, you can also write exclaimed sorrowfully. Instead of writing exclaimed with anger, you can also write exclaimed angrily. Okay. Instead of writing exclaimed in fear, you can say exclaimed fearfully. Okay. Those few changes you just keep in mind. So here reporting verb said to will become any of this depending upon the mood of the person who is speaking that sentence. Suppose he is praising something, then you'll have to use exclaimed with praise. If he is saying something joyfully, then you'll have to say exclaimed with joy. Suppose he is saying something in surprise, then you'll have to say exclaimed with surprise. Okay. Suppose he says something with hatred, then you'll have to say exclaimed with hatred. Okay. So all those will depend on what? The mood of the person Okay, second one is what? Reporting verb and reported speech are connected with the conjunction that. Okay, so again, earlier students, we have seen the assertive sentences are also connected with the conjunction that, and here exclamatory sentences are also connected with the conjunction that. Okay, then inverted commas are removed and the basic three changes are made. So all those three changes that I told you well in advance, okay, in my first video only. Then fifth is what? Exclamation mark is replaced with full stop. Remember, earlier also I drew your attention to this fact. In indirect speech, every sentence ends with a full stop. So here also in exclamatory sentence, in normal exclamatory sentence, you will have exclamation mark in the end. So that you are supposed to remove and you have to replace it with a full stop. Okay. Now look at the example. Then here one more thing, here third rule, you see words of exclamation like what, how, alas, hooray, oh are removed, and the words of intensity like very, really, and indeed are used. Students, you have to keep this thing in mind. Okay, words of exclamation are which one? What a nice flower it is, how beautiful you look, alas, you lost your mother, hooray, we have won the match, oh, I were a bird. So all these words are the words of exclamation. But when you go for the indirect of exclamatory sentence, all these words are removed, and in the remaining sentence you will have to use the word of intensity. And which are the words of intensity? The words of intensity are very, really, and indeed. So any one of these three you can use. Okay, now look at the sentence down. First example, Shreya said to her brother. Now Shreya is female, her brother male. Alas, we have missed the train. So Shreya exclaimed with sorrow. It is a matter of sorrow that they missed the train. Okay, to her brother. That, so here conjunction is that. Earlier I told you both the parts are connected with the conjunction that. So here we used that. Okay, that we have means they had. Have is present perfect tense, so that became past perfect tense. Had. Have and has normally become had. Have and has means present perfect and had means past perfect. So have has का had हो जाता है. So same thing we have done. We means Shreya and brother, her brother. But for us, when we change this sentence into indirect, they are becoming they. So that's why we became they. That they had missed the train. Understood? Okay, second example. The teacher said to Atul, how smart you are. So the teacher exclaimed with praise when this particular sentence just praises Atul. So that's why I have taken these words. The teacher exclaimed with praise to Atul that he was very smart. So how I removed? Student, and very I have used. Okay, word of intensity, word of exclamation, how is removed. Both the parts are again connected with the conjunction that. Okay, then look at the third example. Third example, Vaibhavi said to her father, hooray, I have won the elocution competition. So here also sentence ends with an exclamation mark. So it is a matter of joy that she has won. So that's why here we have taken the words Vaibhavi exclaimed with joy to her father. That I means she, that she have ka had won the elocution competition. So the word of exclamation hooray is removed. Okay. So students, this is how you are supposed to change any exclamatory sentence of direct speech into indirect speech. Just remember these rules and these examples. I am sure that will definitely help you to change any sentence into indirect speech quite successfully. Okay, now we move on to the fifth type of sentence. Now fifth type of sentence are special sentences. Okay, we see them but we normally don't realize them. Okay, so here is your fifth type. Fifth type says that sentences showing proposals. So these sentences are normally called what? Proposals. Okay, so sentences beginning with let's or let us. Let's is the short form of let us. Okay, So these sentences are called proposals. Remember, here we don't take the sentences with let me, let him, let her. These are not the sentences which come under proposal. Those sentences come under permission, that we will see after this. Okay, so here you see, when the let is followed by us, it becomes a proposal. So reporting verb said to becomes proposed to or suggested to. Okay, first change. Then reporting verb and reported speech are connected with the conjunction that. So this is the third type of sentences where both the parts are connected with that. Okay, exclamatory sentence also, reporting verb and reporting verb and reported speech are connected with that. In proposals also and in assertive sentence also, both the parts are connected with the conjunction that. Okay, then let is replaced with should. So when you convert any such sentence into indirect speech, let is removed and should is used. So should normally comes after the subject, while let sentence will have let in the beginning only. So let हट जाता है, उसकी जगह should आ जाता है, पर should सब्जेक्ट के बाद आता है. Okay, then fourth rule says inverted commas are removed and the basic three changes are made. Okay, that is there, and the sentence ends with a full stop. Okay, first example you see, the boys said to the teacher, let us go for a picnic. So let is followed by us. So that is a suggestion given by the boys to the teacher. So you can say the boys said to the teacher. You can also say the boys proposed to the teacher. Here proposal means not any kind of love proposal or any such thing. Simply a proposal. So instead of suggested to, you can also use proposed to. It is not wrong. The boys suggested to the teacher that us means they, and let is converted into should. So they should go for a picnic. Okay, should is what? An auxiliary verb. So whenever auxiliary verb comes, after that the verb is written in normally original form. फिर यहाँ go का went नहीं करना है. Okay, so that's why go remains go only, and it is the talk of going. So that's why go remains go only. The boy suggested to the teacher that they should go for a picnic. Okay, second example you see, I said to my friends, let's not tease her anymore. So I proposed to my friends. You can also say I suggested to my friends that we should not tease her anymore. Okay, let is removed, should is used, sentence is negative. So while converting into indirect also it remains negative. Okay, now students, we move on to the sixth type of sentences, which are known as sentences used for permission. Now here again you see, it begins with let, but after that you will have normally me, him, her or them. Okay, let me come with you, मुझे आपके साथ आने दो. Let him go, उसको जाने दो. Let her draw this picture, उसको ये पिक्चर ड्रॉ करने दो. Let them play wholeheartedly, पूरे दिल से उनको खेलने दो. तो ये सब क्या है? परमिशन मांगते हैं स्टूडेंट्स. So here that's why reporting verb said to will become what? Requested or asked. Okay. Then second rule you see, the reporting verb and reported speech are connected with the preposition to. Okay. Then let is retained or replaced with allow or permit. But here students, I ask you not to change this. You retain let only. You can change it with allow or permit, but then you'll have to make some more changes. So we will avoid doing that. We will simply connect it with let. Okay. Inverted commas are removed and the basic three changes are made. So first sentence you see, I said to my father, let me go for a picnic. So here he is asking the permission from his father. So that's why I have written, I requested my father to let me go for picnic, because I only asked and I am only doing the indirect. So that's why you normally don't see any changes over there, and both the parts, reporting verb and reported speech, are connected with the conjunction. Here conjunction no, preposition to. Second example you see, Prem said to the teacher, let me do my work as it is a proxy period. So Prem requested the teacher to allow him to do. See, I told you, when you put let, you just have to connect it with to. But when you put allow, then what will happen? Then you will have to put infinitive form of the verb. So here it was do and here it became to do. तो ये सब चेंजेस नहीं करने पड़े, इसीलिए मैं क्या बोलता हूँ, लेट का अलाउ नहीं करने का. लेट को लेट ही रखो और ज्वाइंट करो. You can do it this way also, but this will increase your worries and your one sentence may be wrong. If you don't change this verb into infinitive, then it will be wrong only. So Prem requested the teacher to allow him to do his work as it was a proxy period. It is became it was. Understood? So this way we do indirect of such sentences asking for the permission. So students, I hope you have learned all these three particular sentences today: imperative, exclamatory, proposals, and this last one, permission. Okay. Now in my next video we will see the last part, that is sentences which are showing greetings, wishes and blessings, and what all changes are we supposed to keep in mind when we go for the indirect of paragraph. So students, just keep in mind all these three necessary changes in different types of sentences and just practice them with certain sentences, some examples. Okay, because this is such a thing which you can learn through practice only. It is not that one time I teach you and you know everything now. I think when you practice about 8 to 10 sentences, then only you will have about 3-4 sentences right. Otherwise, in each sentence you will make a minor mistake also. And what should you aim? You should aim that you should not make any mistake and you get if not 4, at least 3.5 marks for indirect speech. Okay, so students, just study these rules and these changes, keep the examples in mind, and with that you study, because this is a permanent question of 4 marks in all the papers for your board exam. So wish you all the best. Thank you and have a nice day.